What is going on, guys? It's your boy Ellis here. Basically, I've just finished washing my car and I'm about to edit the video, and I just thought, you know what, I might as well just do a video showing you guys how I edit my cinematographic kind of car edits, because you know I've done a few in the past that I think was really dope, like my car show one, that was sick. I actually really love that one. The gender reveal video, that was dope. So I've done a few edits that people really enjoy. It's nothing really complicated, it's literally like the basics of how I edit my cinematographic how I edit my videos. I'm going to import all the clips over to Final Cut and I'll just go through it on there. Before I start filming in general, I normally kind of have an idea of what I want something to look like, so kind of like a storyline, I should say. And I think the basic storyline is basically a middle, not what was on the middle. The basic storyline is basically a starting, middle, and an end. So just basically showing everything that you're doing, but not showing every single thing and making the footage like 20 minutes long, but just like breaking it up into entertaining sections kind of thing, as well as trying to capture different angles and different perspective to make it engaging. As you can see from some of these footages that I'm using, like this one, I just threw the GoPro in the bucket and I just thought that was like a good perspective. I actually use two cameras. You don't need two cameras. You can just use one camera. You can just use a GoPro and just change it up in different angles. I mean, instead of the car taking like 10-15 minutes to wash, it probably took me like an hour, because I'm trying to get all these shots and I'm trying to wash the car and I'm trying to make the soap. No, it was just so long. That just shows that whatever this end product looks like was actually done by one person, and you don't actually need someone else to help you, even though it would be very, very beneficial. So now I've got all the files loaded in. Let's see how much footage I've got. I've got around 18 minutes 30 of videos. I'm obviously not going to use all of it. It's probably just going to be compiled down to around 30 seconds. But I'll show you how I get about doing that and my logic behind it. So before I start edit a cinematic sequence, I normally have the music ready. So I'm going to use the music I was using in the main video, as that is the video that this clip is going to go into. Okay, then paste it at the start. So then I'll disable the audio on all the video files. I mean, some I might use the audio, like just to get a bit more of like just to build a bit more of an atmosphere, if that makes sense. Or I can just use like, or I could just use sound effects to make it more of an oomph. And I normally edit as a clip to a song, because just editing it without a song, kind of, I can't really get the flow going. I mean, the song kind of builds the rhythm in a sense. So yeah, let's edit to this song. I think I'll go from the start of the song. Hold on. Can you hear those kids outside? It's really frustrating. Another thing I do is slow everything down 50%. All these clips are shot at around 60 frames a second, so slowing them down, it won't make the footage too jittery. It will make them fluent enough. I mean, 120, 90 frames per second will be more like the buttery, nice slow motion, but I haven't got a camera that's capable of that, so I make do with what I've got. It just makes the footage that much better. So I would look for I'll go through the clip like slowly, and I'll look for the most fluent part of that clip. Like if you can see from here, it's a bit shaky, so like right there, that kind of tells you what's about to start. Like I'm going to it's kind of me telling the story. Okay, I'm going to put the hose onto the tap to get the water to start washing the car, kind of thing. So it's just building that story from the start. So finding the right part to cut it on. Bang. I think that's alright. It literally doesn't have to be more than a second. That's fine. And then the rest of that gets deleted. And then where do we go from here? All the clips are not in line, so I kind of have to get them in line so it makes sense. Okay, so what's next? I guess fill in the bottle with the foam. The foam soap kind of makes sense. So I'll do it as it's like pouring in, like right there. So I'll cut that there. I'll delete that part. So pouring the bottle in, yep, delete, and then I can probably get one putting it down. Yeah, just as it touched the ground. Wait, that one right there. So I'll delete all that section right there. Bang. Ah, the clip needs to start, the sound needs to start going back. And then bang, there we go. And that vibration just gives it, that was not intended, but it just happens to, I think anyways, I don't know if when you're watching it, it kind of gives you another feel or something, but when I'm editing it, it kind of like, okay, bang, that vibration kind of add a bit more feel to the video in a sense. So let's see what we've got here. Bang. Then I will cut it right there and delete the rest of that as it's not been needed. And then as you can see, this one should come after. So I'll close the bottle. Right there. Cut that, bang. Bang, water. That water clip looks a bit tiny too long. But I'll let it stay. Yeah, that's too long. Right, there's enough. Bang. Right there. Cut. And then I cut as it lands on. And just a motion of it being screwed on. I think there's another one of it being screwed on properly. Hold on. I think there's another clip of me screwing it on. I cannot remember, or is that the only one? Yeah, I think that's the only clip of me screwing it on. Yep, that's the only clip of me screwing it on. So that's it. I just need like a little bit of that, just to show that it's been, I don't know, it's just kind of telling the story, just like the whole action of just the whole, it's just like telling the story of what's going on. Like that's it basically. Yeah. Bang. On, closed, stop, cut that, get rid of that. And already that's 8 seconds. Then does the tap come on? Yep, the tap comes on now because I'm filling the bottle with water, as you know when you, yep. So I'm filling the bottle with water. So just one of me turning the tap on. So just a slight one of turning the tap on. There we go. That's enough. Cut that, and then it goes straight to the water being poured into the bottle. That's it. Oh my god, the sound needs to stop moving. It's annoying. There we go. Oh, you can. I need the smoothest. That's the smoothest that looks. I like it when it's still. Like I don't like the camera when it's shaking around. So when it's still is the best one. I should have stabilized the footage before, but sometimes I don't like I like to see what I have before I stabilize it, because stabilizing kind of zooms in a bit. So I kind of see what it's like before I start stabilizing. But yeah. Yep, that's enough. Bang. Get rid of that. That's just 10 seconds so far. And then what's next? There is the footage of me screwing it on. But that's the end. That's what I meant to show. So why screw it on and then show the water? You see, that makes no sense. So now I need to go back and redo that, because I've locked the bottle, but now I'm pouring water in the bottle. I mean, when you're watching the video, you probably wouldn't really care, but now I'm editing it, kind of, the story has to kind of make sense. Show from there to there. That clip needs to come out. That clip needs to come out. So it should be from dropping the bottle to then opening the tap, pouring the water in, and then closing the bottle. And that looks like a nice spin. That's it. Bang. Okay. Now see what we've got now. Dun, 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 dun. Closed. Okay, so that's the first section done. I don't think there's anything that needs to be changed there. So now the bottle is locked, the foam's been poured in, the water's filled with water. So now it's filling the buckets and stuff like that. So let's get this in there. So fill in the bucket with soap. So kind of get the... Actually, let's just make this one interesting and do it reverse. Just because obviously you know it's going forward. So let's do it in reverse, just to add a bit of different effect to it. I mean, this is slightly... I wouldn't say this is even intermediate. It's just... Oh, where's the sound gone? This is not even like really advanced. It's just like really thinking like what would look okay in a sense. So okay, I'm pouring the thing in. That's cool, but I'm going to do that in reverse. Oh my god, why is this thing annoying me today? Bang. There we go. So I'm doing that in reverse, so I'll stop there. I'll edit that, and then the rest of that can be deleted. The sound needs to stay put, it's really frustrating. So the rest of that can be deleted, and then how do you reverse it? Reverse clip. That was easy. There you go. It just adds a different kind of, I don't know, you already know I'm pouring the thing in, but it's just a kind of like that. It's not a visual effect, it's just not normal to the eye, so it's a bit more interesting. I think, in my opinion, you guys might think completely differently. I think this clip of me maybe just locking this, I might want a sound effect if there's one. I might need to get some sound in there. Let's see if there's sound in there. That's a nice sound. That little click is a nice sound. I don't really like it I don't really like it when it's in slow motion because it's kind of dragged out a bit, but I think it still adds, it brings dynamic to the video. I don't even know if my wording makes sense right now, but yeah, let's see. Kind of. It's too loud. Turn it down a bit. Okay, then just straight into the bucket being filled. That's it. And then, oh, that was a good splash actually. I like that. And then I need to disable the sound for that one maybe. That's a nice splash. Get rid of that. And then now it's in the out of focus thing was kind of slightly deliberate because I don't know, it just adds to it. And the part with loads of bubbles is more entertaining in my eyes. I don't know what you guys like, so I just do what I like, and then you guys, if you like the video, you like the video. If you don't, you don't. That's it. Just some nice quick shots. There was one other clip, the one with the GoPro from the start, that I think that was dope in my eyes. Everything is in my eyes. There we go. That was for the empty bucket. So I'll bring that right there. Make this longer a bit. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, that was too long. Where does that go? think that goes, don't need to be any sound. It doesn't make sense filling 2 buckets, but it kind of does. So I'll put that there. I think filling 2 buckets kind of boring. It kind of just, I don't know, it just, for me, it just dies a bit. Like, okay, you only fill 1 bucket, you don't need to show me filling 2 buckets kind of thing. But because the effect with the soap, and then now the effect of filling the water with GoPro in it, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just the different kind of element, I guess. So let's put that in there. Delete that. Okay. That needs to be slowed down. I think the slow motion on the GoPro is a lot better because it was done in 90 frames per second. That's dope. And then now, just before it stops and the wash mitt drops in there, I think is okay. So around there, and delete the rest of that. Maybe just a slight millisecond of me moving away from the bucket, and then just throwing the wash mitt in. That's it. And then to the wash. That's good. That's it right there. Bang. Delete. There we go. To the wash mitt being dashed in. Yep. That's it. Bang. And is there anything else? Nope. That's all good. Bang. Okay. So what's next? What is next? Okay, I had the GoPro at this point strapped to my chest, getting the car wet. Sounds wrong. Yeah, there we go. I mean, you can see the GoPro footage kind of looks a bit crap compared to the DSLR. That's why I kind of like sticking to DSLRs. But that's a given, I guess. So now me attaching, yeah, just attaching. Just attaching that thing. And I was just telling us, as I keep saying, it's just like an interesting way of telling a story of washing a car, and that's what video creation is, a more interesting way of telling a story, I think. There we go. Slow motion rules. Slow motion rules. Remember, anything in slow motion looks so much better. There we go. Wait, hang on. Okay, so what comes after? Then the clip on, and then bang, the snow foam. So from the start right there, don't need to get a lot of it, to be honest, just a little bit. So from the start right there, that's not in slow motion. Slow motion rules, my brother. So get that in slow motion. Bang. Oh, just look how much better it looks in slow motion. Bang. And then obviously that's just a little bit, I don't need a lot. And then maybe go to just split it in bits. Ugh. Just split it in bits, because I don't want the video to be too long. It's already just 20 seconds, probably be around 30-40 seconds. That's it. And what else is an interesting part? Down here, maybe when it's got like a lot of foam on it. Right there. That's good. Cut. Now a bit at the front. Oh, that one, yeah, that looks smooth and nice. So a bit at the front, bang. I'm actually going to use this clip in the video so you're seeing the exact thought process of what I'm going through when I'm editing a video. Bang. That's it. I mean, a more advanced and intermediate advanced kind of thing when editing videos is adding like the cool transitions and visual effects and stuff like that, but I'm just, as I said, I'm just keeping this one literally basic. I like that side shot. That one's different. Just getting different angles. I might put a transition in there, see what that looks like. Just a cross dissolve. This is a simple cross dissolve. A bit shorter. Yeah, that's alright. That's better. Yeah. Oh, and then the slow motion of it just off the car, just off the soap, just dripping off the car. That's just like, that's dope. Cut it there. And then, oh, there's more of me foaming. You know what, I'll try and do this one differently. Let me speed this frame up. I'll speed this part up so I don't have to get rid of the whole footage. So I'll speed that all the way up to around, so it's not too long. Yeah, I'll speed it up that way. My computer's so crap, you probably can't really, you're not able, it takes forever to render like a certain section. Sound, you need to go there. But I know that after it's gonna look dope. It needs to render that. I can't be arsed. I'll come back to it. You know what, I'll come back to it. I'll just do what I'm going to do. I'm gonna put like a bit of motion blur over it. Extreme motion blur. And put that right there. Just put that in line. Motion blur and fast motion footage just looks dope in my opinion. So I'm gonna put a bit of motion blur, put that right there. I can't tell what it looks like at the moment, but I just imagine it's gonna look okay. So I'll go back to that when the footage is finished itself, when everything's finished. Whew, so at the moment it's around 30 seconds, let's go. This video's getting long. Anyways. Enough snow foam. I never got the front angle, so I think that's okay. Actually, let's do this one as I did before and just do a reverse clip. There we go. Don't freeze on me, please. Final Cut Pro hates motion blur and fast motion, so that's why it's frozen right there. Right there. Oh, it's frozen again. I need to stop going on that section of the video because it takes forever to render. That's it. That's fine. Bang. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Now we can get some more dripping action. Obviously dripping in slow motion is better than dripping in normal speed. So put it all in slow motion. Yep, I like that big drip right there. That sounds so wrong. Now it's the rinsing stage. It's almost 2 minutes. Shouldn't take very long. It's the rinsing stage. Pardon. So now it's the rinsing stage. That's done. I think for the rinsing stage I might do another, I mean, okay, after this lovely mist right here that I just think is really nice, let's take all of that crap out. So what am I gonna say? Slow-mo. So after that lovely mist right there, let's make that slow-mo. The mist in slow-mo is better, it just is. Look at that, just look at that. Mist in slow-mo is so much better. Everything in slow-mo is so much better. That's it. And then I think for the rest of this, I'm going to do that same effect that I done. Wait, why is there just a little bit off? Car wash off. I think I might turn the camera off at this point. No, there we go. That's it. I was like, huh? I'm sure I was rinsing the car a bit more than that. So let's get this clip in there a bit. Let's get some of this action in. Let's get some of this action in there. Let's get some of this action in there, boy. Okay, so what action do I want to get in there? That's it. Basically that. Basically just that. No, wrong clip. So this is so complicated at times. Editing can be a nightmare. So let's get that in there. Delete that section. Hold this one in there. I'm not gonna say it, I'm just gonna do it. That's it. That's perfect. No, wrong clip. Right there, cut that, and then bring that ass here, boy. Put that right there. What's after? No, mist. I like mist. Mist goes before. So mist, and then that one. No, this one and then mist, because the car looks a bit cleaner when the mist was out. When the mist was going on. Yep, and then mist. That's fine. And is there anything else that I might need to add? Not really. I mean, it's just gonna be too much car washing, and it's not really necessary. I don't know. Let's see if there's anything in that I can use just to. I don't want to make the cinematic part too long. Literally, just like I want to do just 30 seconds, but now it looks like it's gonna be around 50 to 1 minute. So let's just get another sec. Let's go on the other side actually. Get the wheels. Yep, the wheels being slow mode is okay. So I'll bring the wheels up here. That's fine. Bang. No, wrong clip. That's it. Stop doing that. Where are you going? Right there. Command B. And then everything else I think can be deleted. Show that goes there. Let's see what that looks like. I've got that section, got the wheels, and then the mist. And then this is going to be super fast. Ooh, damn. That's gonna be super. Let's see if I can go back to this super fast one. I can't. You won't really be able to see. I'll try and play it. Yeah, there we go. You saw a little bit of it right there. Now let's go back to this one here and do the same thing for that one with the extreme motion blur. Bang. Motion blur. I just know it's gonna look okay. Okay, that's done. And what's next? What's next? Maybe just me drying the car. Yep, just drying the car. I kind of need a close-up of me drying the car, so it knows I'm drying the car. Ah, that clip's not important. Slow-mo. Drying the car. Yep, that's it. Just taking the flannel up, or the microfiber cloth, I think is, and just wiping, and that's it. You know I'm drying the car now. That kind of tell the story. Yep, he's drying the car. And then maybe a out wide shot of me drying the car. Yep, that one looks okay. Right there. Delete everything else. And slow-mo. I need to stop saying slow-mo now. There we go. Me drying the car. That's it. Now you know the car is finished. And then what do I do next? Oh, this is a set for the first Yeah, I might put that one in there. Let's get this out because that's not important. That's for the video, the main video itself. And then I just slow-mo this, just like showing that the car's nice and shiny. The end product. A steady slow-mo. Oh damn, that looks dope. A steady slow-mo. That's it. And then maybe one to finish to reveal that it's actually the car. So showing the wing mirror is a good way to end it, I think. Yep, that's dope. And just to end it, let's put a cross dissolve so it just fades out. Yep. And take the music off right there. Bang. So now the main section of the video is finished. That edit was around 53 seconds. Now the little bits that makes a big difference. So now I'm going to go up here. This is a plugin in Final Cut. I really can't explain how to get it. I have to watch the tutorials again. I just point in the right direction if you're interested. So this is called a adjustment layer. So I get the adjustment layer, and then I install a letterbox. So the letterbox is that thing that you see in the movies at the top that just makes everything just looks dope. So I get the letterbox and then I adjust the size. Bang! Movie like. Come on. Yeah. Nope. I need to. Oh, that clip is kind of frustrating because now that's out of center, so you can't really see what's going on. So let me get that and see if I can make it better by bringing it down a bit. Oh no, everything. Oh, it goes black right there. Seems to be okay. So that's actually the clip going down a bit. There we go. I think that's still okay. Yeah, that's okay. And now the final part is a LUT. What does a LUT mean? It's a lookup table. It's basically just color grading that just looks dope. So it just adds a bit of color to it. I'm just going through my whole cinematic process video. Come on, load. I need a faster computer. Donate below to help me buy a faster Mac so I can get videos out on time. Okay, so let's go in my favorites. I've got 4 favorites to see what they look like. I'll put this on screen so you can see it. Bang. What does that look like? And then I go to different sections of the video. It looks a bit too... Come on, load. It looks a bit too blue. Let's try a different one. I mean, I could just reduce the intensity. That looks a bit better, slightly. I mean, this is just one section. I gotta make sure it looks good across the entire video, not just for one particular color, like section of colors. That something seems to be messing up here. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be okay. I'll probably just turn the intensity down slightly to around 70%. Yep, that's fine. And then I click OK. And it's finished. Enjoy. Haven't yet seen the previous video, which I think this edit will be in, because this video will be after it, then go watch that one and then you can, yeah, you know what the edit looks like. So that is how I edit that's the basics of how I edit. If you guys enjoyed the video and if you made it this far, because I'm sure it's probably like 40 minutes long at this rate, thank you so much. Drop a like, leave a comment below, and I will see you in a next one.